and welcome to this video. This is 5 steps on how you can make 10K per month in 2024. Let's just get into the video. And just a little disclaimer, the whole purpose of this video is not only, to focus on the money aspect of things, but making more money in general can help you achieve whatever dreams you might have in your life and achieve your dream life. And also, whether that's about helping others or living out some crazy dream of yours, that's totally up to you. But purpose here is really to give you a good idea of what steps you need to take if you want to be making more money this year and potentially get more freedom, right? Because we all want more freedom. So the first step is honestly the step where pretty much everyone fails. Take action. So many people out there, including my friends, including my family, people I know, people I don't know, have all of these amazing dreams and things that they want to experience, things that they want to do in their life, but they never ever get to it because they never take action. They might have, figured out some ways where they can take action and they're thinking about it, but nothing really happens. Or maybe they do take some action steps here and there, but it's just not continuously enough and it's not consistent enough to actually make you grow and make you closer to whatever goal you might have. You need to be quitting your 9 to 5. And yes, this is so controversial, I know, but you need to just jump out. Try something new and don't be afraid to do it. Quit that 9 to 5 job if that is not what you're dreaming about. Because, let me tell you something. Of course, yes, if you need money to survive, you probably need some sort of income. But if you never take that step and go all in on the dream that you have, how could you even expect it to happen if you are not willing to give it all you have? You can't just sit around hoping and praying for something magically to happen or some magical opportunity to suddenly appear out of nowhere. You actually have to take action and do things every single day that makes you closer to your goal. So if you have a goal of becoming a content creator, you can't just sit and wait for it to happen or post 2 days a week. It's not gonna happen. You have to put so much work in it every single day to making it happen. And you have to do it for a very long period. It's not enough to do it for 1, 2, 3 months. You really have to stick to it for years before seeing any results, because yes, things take time. If you want to start your own business, if you want to start your own SMMA, whatever it might be, you have to give it 110% of your focus. You can never step half in on something and expect the results to happen, right? So you really have to be willing to actually put in the work. And why wouldn't you be willing to do that if you actually know that you're gonna achieve your goal? And you can honestly sit down, plan out on a piece of paper what steps you're going to be taking every single day to making this happen. And if you just follow that, I promise you that it will happen. Things such simple as SMMA, getting more clients, and you can apply this to whatever. You can apply it to content creation, getting more brand deals or whatever. Reaching out to brands or potential clients, potential customers, whatever it is, every single day for a long enough period of time, eventually you're gonna get your first client. And then it's just a matter of time and a matter of enough outreach till you actually get your second client and your third client. And then from there, it's all about optimizing, making yourself better at service delivery or whatever your product is, right? And then scaling it. So first step, take action. Please do it. Please don't sit around anymore. Number 2, you need to start a business. And yes, this is probably, I have already mentioned this, but I need to mention it because if you want to be making 10K per month, at least, you're not going to be doing that with some 9 to 5 job in, the local supermarket or whatever. You're not going to do that. And you're not even guaranteed that you're going to be making 10K per month with a lawyer degree or a doctor's degree or, being an attorney, whatever. I don't care. If you want to be making more money so you can get the freedom and live out the dream life that you want to be making, you need to be quitting your 9 to 5 and starting a business. I don't care what the business is, whether it's SMMA, a drop shipping store for that sake. If you're starting to do content creation and living out your dream as an influencer, do it and go all in, okay? So number 3 is choose your area and stick to it. This is so important. So of course, figure out what you want to do, what market do you want to be in, what niche do you want to be in, what type of clients and customers do you want to have. Plan it all out. Again, sit down with a piece of paper and write it down. Figure out what you want to be doing and with what people you want to be doing it with. Find your market, choose your area, stick to it. I don't want you to be jumping between markets or niches 2, 3 or more times. You need to stick to a niche or a market, whatever, for years. I wouldn't even say that 1 year is enough. I mean, if you give it your everything for 1 year, it is probably enough. And if it hasn't worked out or anything like that, yes, fine. Then you can probably switch if it makes really good mathematics sense, like if the numbers really just doesn't add up. But you can never make decisions like these, like switching to a new market, choosing some new hobby or a different business model just because of what you feel. You have to look at the data and the statistics. Is the numbers adding up or are they not? If not, can you change anything so it actually does add up? If no, then you should consider switching to something else. But think it through. And never make business decisions based on your feelings or your heart or whatever. Number 4 is put in the work every single day. And I don't want to hear you saying, but I already have a 9 to 5. I don't have time to do it. I'm so stressed out. I have all these responsibilities, so I just can't make it happen. Yes, you can. Every single person on this planet has responsibilities. They have things that they need to get done every single day, but they make it happen either way. And I know this might be a hard pill to swallow, but it is so true. Again, this is the exact same thing as I was talking about in the beginning. You cannot just sit around praying for things to happen for you. You actually have to put in the work. Not just every second day, every single day for years. And if you do that, I can promise you very confidently that you're gonna make it and you're gonna achieve your goals. It's all about 1, putting in the work, and 2, giving it enough time to work. So let's just talk as an example of SMMA. SMMA is a business model that a lot of people, especially young people, are trying out at the minute, and a lot of them are failing because 1, either they just choose a niche and then they switch to another niche 2 months after because they don't feel like they're growing, they're not making any progress, and just eventually they're quitting because they don't feel like they're actually making enough and they feel like it's too hard. But you are the only person making it hard. You are the only person who's stopping you. You can never blame anyone else. And I can guarantee you, you can probably look at a lot of people in your market, in your area, whatever you do, that are successful. And if they can do it, you can too. And I don't care if they are some gurus and you're like, oh, but I'm not a guru like them. I can never do it like these people. But why? You can do it just as good as they can. So start believing a little bit more in yourself. Number 5 is hire and fire. So of course, this really does depend on whatever you do, if it's content creation or SMMA. I know I'm using these 2 comparisons a little bit much in this video, but I hope you get the point. So hire and fire. Basically, you need to hire people to your team. You don't want to be working 18 hours a day for the rest of your life. Yes, in the beginning, you're going to be working a lot of hours every single day because you want to build up that business and you want to make it work so you can eventually fire yourself and go on vacations, take time with your family or whatever you want to do. And yeah, okay, if you want to be working many hours every single day, that's fine too. But you would probably rather work on the business rather than in it. So eventually you need to hire more people to your team, which I can tell is really hard to do. It's hard to find good people. So this is a stage where you need to spend a lot of time and you also need to put a lot of effort in this. So you know that the people you're going to hire is actually a good fit for you and your team. They're also really motivated to put in the work and they have high work ethic. And I don't care if you're hiring VAs from the Philippines or if you're hiring your best friend. Doesn't matter, as long as it's gonna work out for you. But you need to hire at some point. And lastly, fire yourself so you can work on the business instead of in it. If you keep working in the business forever and ever, you're gonna reach a point where you can't do anything more anymore, if that makes sense. So you need to get other people in so you can scale and grow. And eventually remove yourself a little bit from the business so you can have a bigger perspective on things and make decisions that will actually make the business grow on a whole nother level than what you're used to. So I hope that you got a little bit out of this video. I know that these steps are maybe a little bit hard to swallow. You have to maybe watch this video again so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But please, if you just take one thing away from this video, it is put in the work and take action. If you never start, you're never gonna see success. Rather start today than tomorrow. And I'm serious about that. Stop making excuses and get to work. Thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.
Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town.